Hello, I'm Katie Bavard, and you're watching Podcast Salad, the video podcast about video podcasting. It's Thursday, March 29th, and it's time to mix up some fresh podcast salad. In the news this week, Apple TV is finally in stores and online orders are shipping. We can report that it plays video podcasts on your TV beautifully. Now you can watch Podcast Salad in your living room instead of on your iPod or at your computer. You can also watch Ask a Ninja on your Apple TV. They won one of the first ever YouTube awards for Best Series of 2006 on YouTube. Congrats, Ninja. Do ninjas have to kill the person that presents them with the award? Here at Clever Media TV, we have a new podcast we'd like to introduce. It's called MacMost, and it shows you how to get the most from your Mac, iPod, Apple TV, and iPhone. Each week, we'll bring you tips, tutorials, and tons of useful info. You can also visit MacMost.com to vote and comment on Mac-related news stories. Here's a clip from our first episode.
Do you play Texas Hold'em on your 5th generation iPod? It's one of the many great games you can download from the iTunes Music Store. Did you know that there are hidden cheat codes? For example, if you want to play against dogs instead of human opponents, go to the Options menu, select New Player, and enter the code Play Dogs. Now, press and hold the center button until you see the word Secrets, and you're ready to kick Fido's butt.
Hey Molly, good luck with the new show. Mac advice is good, but for real life advice, watch Hey Josh. Each week, Josh gives teenagers advice with an attitude. In this episode, Josh gives advice while on caffeine.
Welcome to Hey Josh on caffeine. Oh, you want some? Open up. There you go. It's good? It's good. All right, we're ready to start. Hey Josh, I've lived in the same town for 10 years, but this year we moved and I just can't get over my old town. If you live there for 10 years, you're not gonna get over it in 10 days. Stop being so hard on yourself. Hey Josh, I have girl problems. So does everybody else. Hey Josh, all my friends make fun of me. Lighten up and don't let it bother you or get some new friends. Hey Josh, I have intense mood swings. How can I control that? Decide to control it before it happens, because if you try to control it when it's happening, it's already too late.
And he cut down from 10 Red Bulls a day. Look Shiny is a variety comedy podcast. In each episode, host Nick Douglas does skits or gives a monologue. In this episode, he gives a monologue about things that aren't funny.
References to taking over the world. Dane Cook. The sketches in Studio 60. References to the internets, the interweb, the intarweb, or a series of tubes. Talking head video bloggers. The second half of Office Space. The first 3 episodes of The Office, American Edition.
Talking head video bloggers? Are you sure they aren't funny? I mean, just a little bit? Even if we make funny faces? Vintage ToonCast is a podcast that shows full-length public domain cartoons as well as other short films. In this episode, we watch Alibaba.
While the amazed Alibaba watched, the thieves rode away. Soon Alibaba got enough courage to go close to the rock and try the magic words. Open, sesame. The door obeyed. Nervously, he went inside the passageway. It led him to a giant cavern filled with chests of jewels and bags of gold and silver. Never had Alibaba seen so much treasure. But he knew now he had learned a dangerous secret. If the robbers found him here, they would slay him on the spot.
If only I could find a cave full of gold. Another podcast you should check out is Dylan's Couch. Each week, 13-year-old Dylan talks about lots of things you probably don't care about, but you watch anyways. In this episode, he tells us about the pet psychic.
Jessica was taking her little chihuahua Penelope to get her mind read. How ridiculous is that? I can't believe people actually fall for that kind of scam. So when Jessica asked if I wanted to come along, of course I said yes. Yes, I do. The pet psychic's name was Luna LeBlanc, and she was pretty freaky. She kind of looked like she was playing the Wicked Witch of the West at the community theater. And she forgot to change out of her costume. So of course, it's always the creepy, scary ladies that want to talk to me.
You know, when I was 13, never mind. If you have a question, would like to see your video podcast featured, or if you want to sponsor an episode of Podcast Salad, you can contact us by emailing Katie at podcastsalad.com. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Podcast Salad. Mac advice is good, but for real life advice, watch Hey Josh. Eats big. Maybe I could do an Arrowhead commercial and get some funding. Keeps me talking the whole podcast through.